welcome back to Circle Time. Now it's time for our daily message. Our daily message is going to tell us what we're learning about today. Are you ready to read today's message? Perfect. I'll read first and you can follow along, and then we'll read it together. Ready? We'll start at the top on the left. People do different activities outside during the winter. Okay, let's read it together. I'll read and then you can repeat. Ready? People do different activities outside during the winter. Awesome! You just read today's message. Before we talk about our message, we are going to be letter detectives. We are going to look for our letter of the week in today's message. Do you remember what our letter of the week is? If you said the letter C, you are correct. This week we are learning the letter C. Do you remember what sound it makes? It makes the K sound. Can you make that sound with me? K. Awesome. Okay, let's put our uppercase and lowercase C on the board so we remember what they look like. And now we need to put our detective goggles on. Are you ready? We're looking for the letter C. Put your goggles on. Can you find the letter C? There's only one of them in our message today. Can you find it? Did you find the C in today's message? Awesome. Okay, now we're going to follow along our message and see if we can find the C together. I'll use my pointer, and when my pointer is pointing to the C, you're going to say stop. Let's try it. Ready? We'll start at the top on the left, just like we read. We're looking for the letter C. C makes the K sound. Remember, say stop when you see it or when I'm pointing to it. No C's on this line. Let's go down one line and back to the left, and we'll keep looking for the letter C. We're looking for a C. Remember, say stop when you see it. Did you say stop? Perfect. You did see a C. Here it is, the letter C. Is this an uppercase C or a lowercase c? It's a lowercase c. It's a short letter, so it's our lowercase c. Wow, great work, friends. You helped me find the C in today's message. Let's see how many sentences are in our message. Remember, a sentence ends with a period, an exclamation mark, or a question mark. Let's see if we can find any of those in our message today. Ready? We're looking for one of the punctuation marks. It'll be a period, an exclamation point, or a question mark. Looking, I haven't found one yet. Looking. Say stop if you see one. Oh, look! Here is a period. Let's circle our period. Do we have any more words after the period? No. So I only see one period or one end mark. So that means there's only one sentence in today's message. We found one C and one sentence. Great work, friends. Okay, now it's time to read our message one more time, and then we'll talk about what it means. People do different activities outside during the winter. Oh, we're talking about different activities that you can do outside during the winter time. Last week, we learned about how the weather changes during the winter. We know that in the wintertime, it gets cold. And when the water in the sky gets really cold and freezes, it makes snow. We even made snow last week, and we made snowflakes. What are some things we can do outside if it's snowing? What do you think people do outside in the winter when it's cold or snowing? Wow, those are some great ideas. Some things I would do outside in the winter if it was snowing is play in the snow, maybe make some snowballs, or I could go sledding or skiing in the snow. We can make snow angels. That sounds like a lot of fun. And there's one thing I've always wanted to do. Make a snowman. That's our word of the day. Snowman. Let's put the word snowman on our word wall. There we go. So we said that outside in the winter, we can play in the snow. We can make snowballs or snow angels. We can go sledding or skiing. We can make a snowman. What are some other things we could do outside when it's the winter time? Wow, yes, we can do so many things outside. You don't have to play in the snow. You can just play in the yard. During the winter, a lot of people like to play hockey on ice. We could go ice skating in the winter. There are so many fun things to do in the wintertime. Today, we're going to do an art activity. We're going to make snowmen, since that's something we can do in the wintertime. But we're going to make special types of snowmen. We're going to use lots of different shapes to make our snowmen. Some of the shapes we might use are circles, triangles, squares, rectangles. Hey, we learned about trapezoids this week. We could even use trapezoids to make a snowman. Are you ready to do our art activity and make lots of different snowmen with different shapes? Okay, let's get started. Okay, friends, to make our Shape Snowman, we're going to need a few materials. You're going to need construction paper, scissors, glue, a pencil, some markers, and lots of shapes. I made lots of different shapes using different colors. I know I want my snowman to be white. So I used a piece of white paper and I drew lots of different shapes like circles, squares, hexagons, and more squares. And for my snowman's arms, I used brown paper and I drew little rectangles because a snowman's arms usually look kind of like rectangles. For the nose of my snowman, I cut out triangles on orange paper. So I have small little orange triangles. And I used black construction paper to make circles. I'm going to use the circles for the eyes. Okay, let's get started. First, I'll need a piece of paper. Maybe I'll use green first. Okay, I want to make my snowman's body. For this first snowman, I think I want to make a traditional type snowman. So I'm going to use circles for his body. I'll put a big circle at the bottom, a medium circle in the middle, and a small circle at the top for the head. And then I'll glue them on the paper. So I'll take my glue, I'll put a little on the back, put it all the way around. Don't need too much. Make sure I get close to the edge. There we go. And I'll glue it on the paper. Perfect. Then I'll need my medium circle for the middle of his body. Put a little glue on the back. Don't need too much. Flip it over, and glue it right there. Perfect. And now for the snowman's head. Or it could be a snow woman or a snow girl if you want. There we go. We'll put the head on the top. Perfect. So I used circles to make the snowman's body. Next, I'm going to add his arms. What shape are the snowman's arms? If you said rectangles, you are correct. I'm using brown rectangles to make the arms. So I'll put a little glue on the rectangle. Then we'll flip it over and stick it right there. Perfect. I'll do the same on this side. I need a little glue. Flip it over, glue it down. Perfect. Okay, now I want to make the snowman's face. I'm going to use my black circles for the snowman's eyes. So we'll put a little glue and stick it on his face. There we go. Put some glue on this one. And stick it on the snowman's face. Perfect. So he has circle eyes. Ooh. And I'm going to use an orange triangle for the nose. A triangle is a shape with 3 sides and 3 corners. There we go. There's my orange triangle nose. And I think I want to make a little mouth. I'll use markers. Let me get the black marker. And I think I'll use circles again. I'm going to put little black circles to make a big smile on my snowman. There we go. Here is one of my Shape Snowman. I use circles for the body. I use rectangles for the arms. I use circles for the eyes and the mouth, and a triangle for the nose. Okay, let's make another one. What shape will I use next? Hey, last week we learned about hexagons. So I think I'll make this snowman using hexagons. I'll put it on this light blue paper this time. So I have 3 hexagons, a big hexagon, a medium-sized hexagon, and a small hexagon. That's going to be my snowman's body. Okay, let me glue it. Put the big one at the bottom. Perfect. And I'll need a medium-sized hexagon for the middle of the body. Put it right there. Perfect. And a small hexagon for the head. We'll glue it and put it right on top. Perfect. Okay, let me add rectangle arms. I'll put a little glue on the back of the rectangle. And then one arm right here. And I need another rectangle arm for the other side. So far I've used 3 hexagons and 2 rectangles. Okay, now I'm going to make the face. I'll use circles for the eyes. Here we go, one eye right there. And get another eye. Perfect. I'll use a triangle for the nose. Put a little glue on the back of my triangle. Okay. Put the nose right there. Awesome. And then I'll draw little circles for the mouth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 circles to make his mouth. Wow, this snowman uses hexagons, rectangles, circles, and a triangle. Hey, I kind of like this one. It's different than a circle snowman. Okay, let's try one more. This time, I'll put it on blue paper. You can use any color paper you'd like. You can even use different colors to make your snowman's body and eyes and nose and arms. You can use anything you'd like. This time, I'm going to make a special snowman. It's going to be fun. I'm going to make a melted snowman, and I'm going to use squares as its body. So my snowman's going to be melted, and when snow melts, it drips all to the bottom. So I'll put lots of squares at the bottom so it'll look like he's melting. And I'll just put them all over. See, put some glue on the back. You can glue this one right here. It doesn't have to be in any particular pattern because when snow melts, it just goes everywhere. So I'll put a bunch of little squares everywhere. You don't have to use squares. You can use any shape you'd like because it's a shape snowman. So I'm using squares to make his melted body. Put a few more. Here's another one. I like doing art crafts. They're really fun. And you can learn a lot of things while you're making them. Like right now, we're reviewing different shapes that we've learned in circle time. Okay, I'll put a few more. Remember, they don't have to be in any particular order. You can just put them all over because when snow melts, it just goes all over until the sun evaporates it. Okay. That's good. Okay, so now I have my melted snowman. That means I need to add his arms. His arms won't be in the right place because the snowman melted. I can put an arm right here, and I'll put another arm somewhere else. When a snowman melts, it turns into water. There we go. My snowman would have 2 eyes, so I'll glue some eyes, but I'll put them in silly places because it's all melted. Put another eye right here. There we go. My snowman needed a nose. This would be the snowman's nose. Can put it right here. Awesome. And let me draw little circles for the mouth. Usually I used 5 circles, so I could put a circle right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. I have a melted snowman. How fun is that? Awesome. Well, that's it for our snowman activity. You can make your snowman using any type of shapes you want. Today, I used squares for this body. I used hexagons for this snowman's body and circles for this snowman's body. All of my snowmen have circle eyes, a triangle nose, circles for the mouth, and rectangle arms. I hope you enjoyed today's activity. Did you enjoy the snowman activity? I did. I loved using different shapes to make different types of snowmen. They weren't all round like you would make with real snow. I really enjoyed the activity. Here is another snowman that I made. What shapes do you see on this snowman? What shapes did I use to make his body? It's our shape of the week. I used trapezoids to make the snowman's body. What did I use to make his arms? What shape? His arms are rectangles. What about his eyes and his mouth? Which shapes did I use to make his eyes and mouth? I used circles. And what shape is his nose? It's a triangle. It looks like a little carrot. You can make different types of snowmen. They don't have to be made of circles. I really like when we use the squares to make a melted snowman. That was really fun too. Well, friends, that's it for circle time today. We talked about lots of different things that we can do outside during the winter. One thing we can do is make a snowman. And although we weren't outside making snowmen, we used different shapes to make snowmen inside. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. I'll see you tomorrow for circle time. Bye. Hi everyone. If you enjoyed this video, click the like button. And if you would like to see more videos just like this one from Miss April's classroom, make sure you click subscribe.